Is third baseman and right-handed pitcher Nico Partida. Who's got questions?
Nico, just what's it meant to you to be able to have the opportunities to play early this season that you've had?
It's unbelievable. It's always been a dream come true to even come here to play, as my mom came here when she was in college. So it's always been a dream to come here, and just being granted the opportunities that I've had has been remarkable.
How has the adjustment been from high school to college? It seems like you've adapted quickly.
For sure, there's a lot more failure that comes with it, but I've had a great group of guys around me, great leadership guys that have talked me through and said, like, I'm going to fail more than I ever have. So just a lot more competition, but, a lot greater guys to be around.
Any guys in particular that's kind of taken you under their wing particularly?
Ever since Gavin Grahovac was the first one I had met when I came on my visit here, so he's been one of the main guys I've talked to. Hakopian has been great as well. He's really vocal about, just the mental side of the game. So, those two guys have been the main ones I've talked to, but everyone's been great.
With your mom being a former student at A&M, what did it mean for you to run out on opening day? And what were your earliest memories of this place?
It felt great. It really hit me when I looked up and the war hymn was going and everyone was engaged. So it's kind of like what I said earlier, it's a dream come true. And then, earliest memories, I came here when I was young, watched football games, watched baseball games. Never really truly understood the tradition that A&M had until a few years ago, but it's been great.
Do you have a favorite A&M player, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, anything like that?
Everyone loved Johnny Manziel growing up, so of course that. But probably the earliest baseball player I remembered was Braden Shoemaker. So, coming to the games young was awesome.
Lots of guys in select in high school are two-way. They get to college and one side or the other is turned off, basically by, the coaches or the player. Hey, I need to concentrate on this. How special is it that you're still going two-way, and that the coaches know, hey, there's got to be a point in time we put you on the mound because you are a valuable piece on both sides?
I got to give a lot of love to the coaches for being able to trust me to get both sides done, because throughout the fall I truly understood how hard it can actually be if I don't dedicate myself to both sides equally. So there's been a lot of days where they've been a lot more tiring, where I've been a lot more worn down getting home. But it's been great knowing that they trust me to still be able to do both parts, and how, they just give me the resources to stay healthy.
To that point, how eager are you to get on the mound, and have they given you an indication of when that may happen?
I'm really eager to get on the mound and just show the 12th man what I can really do out there on the other side of the ball. JK has talked to me some, just more relieving, closing roles just to keep my body healthy. I'm not sure exactly when the first time will be, but it should be coming soon.
Anything else?
Well, similar to that, how has the transition been to third base, and what did the work take to get there and where you're at now?
So I played third base a couple times throughout the last 4 years, so I've been on that side, but I've always been a shortstop, so I've known that footwork. But when you got a guy like Cliff Pennington as your infield coach, I feel like you can play anywhere in the infield. Even learning second base in the fall, which was a little bit of a struggle at first because I've never been on that side of the field. Just working with him has made that a lot easier. So the transition was fairly easy due to being on that side of the field, but it's been working out great.
Or maybe just some of the biggest things that you really emphasized work on throughout the fall and preseason leading up to this?
So it's been a lot of simple things. One of the big things with Pennington is, where you're feeling the ball, especially short hops, just getting to the bottom of the ball, getting it right off the ground. So there's some drills that I've struggled on that I feel like I've improved a lot over the fall and even the spring. And it's just the most simple possible things that we can do that makes, hard plays easy, and the easiest plays the most routine it can be.
You mentioned Gavin earlier. How much has he been an asset for learning third base for his time over there?
Every day. Even last week, like 2 days before a game, he's like making comments like, hey, like this side on the bag on cuts and relays and doing this type of thing. So, he's a veteran in the corner infield, and he spent a full year there his freshman year. So anything he says, I take and do the best of my ability to replicate.
How was a Tuesday night like for you? Obviously first homer for you, but then to see, multiple your own freshman teammates kind of beat on the action.
I feel like everyone in the stands, everyone watching the games are truly going to see what Boston Kellner and Jordan Wilson can do. Those guys are unbelievable athletes, players, very talented, but they're also unbelievable people. So it was truly a blessing to kind of see all of our hard work together truly be represented in one full game, perhaps. But it was great. It was great seeing those guys succeed.
Any more? That's all we got. Thank you, Nico.
Of course, of course.